What's good, YouTube? My name is Alex, and we are True to Football and True to You. Today I'm gonna bring you guys my 2013 NFL season Week 9 preview video. We are at mid-season, folks. My total record now is 77 to 43. I mean, that's pretty good. I still have to get better though. Last week I finished 12-1. I mean, I was like, are you fucking serious? One loss, Detroit against Dallas. Honestly, some people of you already know I bet on football games, NFL games every week, and that loss cost me a lot more last week. No kidding here, it cost me about $3,000. I was in rage mode after last week's game. That's just crazy. And that one loss, I mean, again, it's the same with the Cowboys. Injury and not being clutch. I mean, costly mistakes were the key penalty that stopped the clock, and that basically wasn't the rookie running back. He bounced it to the outside, and then the left tackle got called for holding. I mean, DeMarco Murray would have just slammed right into the middle. I mean, rookie running back mistake in my opinion. And then on defense, Scandrick had to move in for Claiborne, and George also got injured during the game. Rookie safety, first NFL snap I believe, Jakar Hamilton. I mean, he just looked at the quarterback and didn't play the outside. And Scandrick also got beat by a guy 10 times slower than him. I mean, that's just not executing, not being clutch at the key moment. You just don't know what to say about that. So, I'll just move on. Bengals at Dolphins. Thursday Night Football this week. In my opinion, you have to go with the Bengals here. The Dolphins started 3-0 into their season. Now they are 3-4. I mean, 4 straight losses. Yeah, what to say about that? I mean, it's still the Dolphins. I never hyped them that much like the media had. It's still Ryan Tannehill, be honest. And the running back situation, it's still the same. Lamar Miller, yeah, he's a good running back, but they're not. I mean, they have not bought into that really confident system. He's my guy, I'm gonna play him now. I mean, I can rely on him, and still the same with Ryan Tannehill in my opinion. He's still a hot and cold type of guy. The Bengals, you know, they basically found their guys. They just, you know, kind of have to find their game plan, you know, how to balance run and pass, but they have wide receivers all over the field and tight ends, actually 2. They still have to use Eifert more. They have a lot of weapons on the offense. That's why they can put up so many points, even against the good Dolphins defense. But this Bengals defense is good too. I mean, they found ways to stop good teams like the Patriots, and in the end, I think because the Bengals have the rhythm and the Dolphins absolutely have no rhythm, you should go with the Dolphins. With the Bengals, I mean. I'm sorry, I mean, what is going on? I'm still thinking about that Cowboys game, probably. Titans against Rams. You know, you see it. I picked the Titans here. If you look at the Titans' schedule, I believe these losses were all against tough teams like the 49ers, the Broncos, and the Seahawks. But, you know, the wins also came against good teams. The Rams, on the other side, are total opposite. I mean, perfect example. Wins against easy teams, against you know teams they should have won, and on the other side, still they play good, but always lost against the good teams by just a couple of points. So that's about the Rams' personnel being very young. You know, their players are very young now. They lost Sam Bradford, Zach Stacy. I mean, I've said it in my running back rankings video. You know, we do a good job evaluating players, and I mean, we said it. Still, I think they have to use Tavon Austin more and the other guy from West Virginia. So the Rams have the talent, but they're not executing. And if you look at the Titans, I believe this week they can you know, really deal with these Rams. You know, mix it up, running game, passing game, Jake Locker on the run. I think the offense will just score too many points to, you know, let the Rams be close. I mean, let it be a close game. I don't think that will happen. Still, they have Kellen Clemens at quarterback. I don't think they will score more than 20 points, and the Titans definitely will. That's just the point there. So let's move on to the next one. Really quick, I mean, Saints against Jets. Jets, still the same with the offense, you know, rookie quarterback. I mean, the offense making mistakes, obviously. Bengals defense had like 30 fantasy points last week, or even more, I believe. It's the same, and it's just that easy right here because the Saints going to put up points also against the Jets defense. No reason to change anything. I mean, the Saints going to put up points, and even if the Jets play a good game on offense, they will lose. So a pretty easy game to pick. The Saints win. Chances against Redskins. I don't know why people pick the Redskins here. You still see this offense is absolutely not the same like last year. RG3 really is not healthy. He's not Adrian Peterson, who is able to come back from that type of injury within like a split second and bam, he's back. No, RG3 isn't. Quarterback is a tough position too, you know. You have to, take your steps back and you have to feel way more confident. It all has to come with itself. If you look on the other side, Phil Rivers is really a guy that impressed me this year, and honestly I picked this game because of the quarterback. I mean, I trust Philip Rivers a lot more than Robert Griffin. Both defenses have both defenses have had letdowns, and both running games are still up and down. I mean, they try to use Matthews. He has a great game one week, and then he has like a horrible game next week. Both teams are just like players you don't want to have in your fantasy team. But in the end, the quarterback is just way more consistent, and this Redskins team, I mean, on offense, you saw these passes who are way off. Why you should pick the Redskins? No reason. They are not consistent enough and have nothing going right now, no momentum. Easy. All the momentum in the world, the Chiefs. 8-0, only unbeaten team against the Bills. You know, their quarterback is good, but this week, you don't see the upset potential that much. It's on the road, yeah, but I mean, in the end, it's an easy game for the Chiefs because their defense is really tough, and I believe the Bills, they just, you know, really can't beat this Chiefs defense. Their defense is good. I think they can slow down this double-headed monster in the running game, and that rookie quarterback, though, they're going to turn the ball over. We don't know if Still will be back. I believe so, but I mean, in the end, this Chiefs offense is executing like just no one else in the league, and this defense is just incredible. I don't think the Chiefs will lose this week. Maybe to the Broncos next week. We will see. Falcons against Panthers. Panthers should win, in my opinion, even though you can see the Falcons win this one. But the Panthers are just overall too good a team right now, you know. Their defense is pretty good, and the way Matt Ryan played last week just made me think like, yeah, do I really go with the Falcons here? I didn't put many confident points on that game, but still, the Panthers at home and Cam Newton, they just have playmakers, and the defense, similar to the Cardinals defense or to the Chiefs defense, you know, they execute, they know what they're doing, and they will take advantage of the turnovers they get from the Falcons. Next game should be an easy one if the Cowboys, you know, just play a solid game. Don't mess it up in the last few seconds. They have to stop Adrian Peterson, as everybody is game playing for him. If they do that, you know, it's just kind of slowing the Vikings down because their secondary is terrible. This defense is not on pace this year. This Vikings defense really ain't that good this year. Actually, I believe they are maybe the second worst defense this year, so you can score in bunches on them. If you have Tony Romo, Des Bryant in your fantasy team, play him. Definitely. I mean, who does not play them every week? But I mean, I believe these guys are going to have a great game, especially at home. They have to win, come back from that tough loss last week. Should be an easy one for the Cowboys. Should. Not will, should. Let's say should with the Cowboys. Buccaneers against Seahawks. That will be an easy one. Seahawks play at home. They are two different teams, home and away. They should have lost that game last week, honestly. They played bad. But the Rams just, you know, they're not that good. I mean, the Rams were just too bad of a team to win that game. That's just a fact. And, you know, this week at home, will it be a blowout? Don't count that out. In my opinion, it's just an easy one to go with the Seahawks here, even though they're not that good this year. But I mean not this year, I mean kind of this month. I want to say they started out great, but you know, they haven't got that many points, to be honest. So watch out for the Seahawks this week. Maybe they can score at least, let's say, 30 this week. Eagles against Raiders. One moment I thought about going with the Eagles, but then I reminded like, oh shit, yeah, their quarterbacks, they're all like, you know, boo-boos. Eagles, I mean, Barkley, Foles, Wick is injured, you saw he's not ready, and the Raiders quarterback, he's good. I've always been on Terrell Pryor's side, you know, play him, he's good, play him, let's go. You saw it, I mean, that rushing touchdown, that's just Terrell Pryor, and he can make the reads a quarterback in the NFL has to make. And this Raiders offense, they still got McFadden to turn his game up, to step his game up. He can be better. And, you know, even that defense, you know, they're not that bad. I mean, they're on the same level with the Eagles. Two bad defenses, but in the end, I believe, you know, McCoy will be hurting without Mike Vick, yeah. And, you know, for the Raiders, that won't be a problem. I believe quarterback, running back, position. It's just better for the Raiders right now, and I just see the Eagles lose again because of bad quarterback play, running game not be able to get it going. It's just that simple. In the end, the Eagles have no momentum. They're really just kind of really going down right now. Could be a horrible season for the Eagles if Mike Vick won't come back. He's key to that team. Steelers against Patriots, that should be easy one in my opinion. Tom Brady, he's still Tom Brady. He's now getting his weapons back, and I expected the offense to score a lot on this Steelers defense. And you know, even though the Patriots defense is injured a lot, that Steelers offense, they don't have that many weapons. You gotta slow down their running game, which they're trying to come back to, and in the end just play solid football. Slow down the Steelers. I mean, it's just fundamentals right here. If the Patriots just don't mess it up, if they play their game, they will win. Ravens against Browns should be similar here. Ravens, they come off their bye week. Browns, you know, I mean, they're not that bad, but the quarterback situation for the Browns is kind of fucked up. That's why they traded away these guys. I believe they want to pick a quarterback. It's obvious next year, because they have a pretty good team. Their defense is great. You know, they can ball with what they got at wide receiver, running back. Yeah, that's just a solution for this year. Yeah, Ravens, they come off their bye week now, and I believe they will turn it around. I mean, you know, they won a Super Bowl, man. I mean, they should be smart enough to know what they have to do, in my opinion. That's just trusting in the Ravens. I know I trusted the Ravens a lot, maybe too much over the last few weeks, but still I trusted the Ravens. If they lose to the Browns, I probably won't trust them next week, but you know, after the bye week against the Browns, it's a division game, so they know who they face. They should be able to just win that game, honestly. Next up, we got Sunday Night Football, Colts against Texans. Texans play at home. Both teams are normally good home teams, so that's the first advantage for the Texans, since the Colts also play bad on the road. Both teams come off their bye week, and it's a division game. They should know what they're doing. They should know how to beat their opponents. So, you expect this game to be more low-scoring game. No blowout, no shutout, something like that. And then, a good running game is key. Texans still have a good running game. Colts, not yet really know how to use that, be a balanced offense or so. They have a good quarterback. Yeah, they can maybe win this game like in a comeback win or so, but I think if the Texans really can control that ball game, and if the defense steps up, that should be not an upset victory. That should be just, you know, a victory like they were expected. But they're like really, I mean, I believe the quote is like 90% Colts or so. That's just crazy. And I don't think the Texans are that bad. I think this is kind of the point of the season where they get that victory to gain confidence from and turn the season around. Maybe still get a winning record. Who knows? Monday Night Football, we got Bears against Packers. That's the more easy game of those two primetime games. The Packers are, you know, just clutch, especially at home. They have Aaron Rodgers. This offense is just balling. They got that running game they need now with Lacy. They also could mix it up with Franklin. This offense is just rolling. If there's something like a snowstorm, they still will be rolling. It's Green Bay. I mean, this Bears offense without Cutler, whatever, turnover offense, let's say that way. Something strange would have to happen so the Bears can win it. The Packers would have to turn it over like 5 times at least. I don't think that will happen. This Bears defense ain't playing that good this year. That's just the problem. This Bears defense, they're not better than the Packers defense right now. Normally the Packers defense ain't that good. Packers defense is just great, one of the top defenses in the league. Totally different this year. In my opinion, it shouldn't be close. It may be a 20-point victory by the Packers. So yeah, that's it for my picks. Again, 6 teams on the bye week, so only 13 games. Hope you liked the video. Maybe we can get the perfect record this week. So, like the video, comment, subscribe, holla back. See you next week.